Mindful eating is about paying attention to your food, to your meal. We are a society that don't really eat mindfully. We eat mindlessly most of the time because we are taught that we should eat with TV on, with computer on our desk, with a book, and we don't really pay attention to our meal or food and to some questions that are around the food, like why are we eating? Are we hungry? Are we feeling sad? Feeling angry? What are we eating? Does it really taste good to us or not? And when we are we eating at 12 o'clock because it's lunchtime, or are we eating when we are hungry? And there's a lot of questions around that, and we don't really ask those questions when we are eating. And those things could help people with eating disorders and problems with eating because they don't really ask those questions when they are eating. For example, when they want to binge, they don't really ask why are they feeling like this, why do they want to eat, are they sad, are they angry. So it's a really good thing for people with binge eating disorder or bulimia, because when they are binging they are not really thinking about why are they doing it, but they are just doing it, they are reacting to that urge. So it's really a good thing to think about the food that you're eating and why are you eating it. And mindfulness and mindful eating allows you to stop and see what is going on in this moment and not react to that urge right away, but just be here in this moment and explore what is in your body. Are there any cues in your body that are telling you that you're hungry or not? Or that you're feeling sad or angry? Are there any thoughts in your head? Are there any emotions? And you can try to explore your whole body, your mind, and try to know if it's right time to eat or right thing to eat, if you should do that. We are doing courses and programs in Syeda, which are 6 weeks long, and those courses tells you what is mindful eating, what is mindfulness, and how can you use it in your real life with food. We are also doing online courses and programs where the people can do mindful eating programs on their own, so they can learn to meditate, they can learn how to serve the urge or do exercises about emotional eating, and it can help them really a lot from the experience that we've had here in Syeda. If you are a young person who suffers with eating disorder or with any problems with eating, it's really hard to be alone in this problem on your own with the thoughts and emotions. So if you want help and you think you need help, there is a safe place where you can go and you can talk to people who knows what they are doing and can help you on your journey in recovery from eating disorder. When I've been doing the mindful eating programs here, I've seen the progress of the people from the beginning to the end, and it was something amazing to see the people who were suffering all day long with those problems with eating, but not just that, with depression, anxiety, to evolve somewhere. And it was a really good feeling in my heart to see that we as an organization can help people not feel like that, to let them live their normal life without those problems. Yeah.
My name is Michelle Pound. I'm the clinical manager here. I job share that role with another clinical manager, Claire. And part of our role is networking and liaising with other charities, other kind of companies, and also promoting the service. And we also have a small caseload, both of us. So Claire's counsellor and I'm an occupational therapist by background, so we have a small caseload on top of that. Some of the services that we offer, so we offer counselling, occupational therapy. So some of the therapies that we offer are counselling, one-to-one counselling, and we offer that to people who have issues around food, and also those that are caring for those that have issues around food. and we offer occupational therapy. We offer complementary therapy, so massage. We've just recently done a mindfulness group that one of our volunteers has just done, which has been very successful. We do peer support, so we do a group once a month for people with an eating disorder and come and kind of chat openly about what's happening for them. And alongside that, we do a group at the same time for carers, so family, friends, members. What I'd say is we're a small charity. We work with people with eating disorders, whether you've been diagnosed or not. So if you're having issues around food but have not been diagnosed, we can still work with you. We work with male, female, ages from, at the moment, from 14 upwards, although we are flexible with that, up to whatever age. I think the beauty of this service is that it doesn't feel medical, so you don't come in and it's not like you're weighed and you don't feel like you're part of a kind of team that's kind of going to jump on you and say what's been going on. It's very, very friendly and just asking about what's going on for you, and it's not all about food, it's about the bigger picture, kind of what's been happening in your life. Talk me through kind of what's been going on for you and really how can we help you with that. So it's not just about looking at food, it's about looking at the whole picture, and I think we do that really well. So I feel it's important to say about occupational therapy in terms of we can work with people in community. So doing more practical work with people. So when I've talked about the eating disorder, it's much more than eating, and it's a lot about confidence and self-esteem and trying to build that for someone. So an example is that someone came to us and wanted to learn to ride a bike, and they'd never been able to do it, and so we helped them learn to ride a bike, and that boosted their confidence, and then from that they were able to explore other things because they gained confidence from that, and then obviously challenge other things that were more difficult in their life. So things like that we can do, and it's more than food. It's about confidence and self-esteem as well, and getting out in community and really helping people out there where they're kind of having the problems in terms of eating disorder. So I think that's a real benefit to the service as well.
My name's Chris Hood and I'm Chief Executive Officer of South Yorkshire Eating Disorders Association. We offer a range of interventions, but if we're focusing specifically on therapy, then at the moment we offer a number of different counselling options. We offer occupational therapy. We are just about to launch dance therapy in the new year. We offer complementary therapy, so that tends to be massage. Alongside the kind of therapeutic interventions, we offer kind of access to support groups. We used to offer a befriending service, but that's something we've kind of put on hold at the moment. There's a whole other kind of conversation which is around what we do in kind of outward facing activities, which is around education and training, which we can talk about in a minute if you want. Unsurprisingly, there's a recognition, understanding that if you are serious about reducing the difficulties young people face with their relationship with body, self and food, then you have to kind of start engaging with them as early as possible. Now that can take many different forms, and we try to develop different approaches. So it could be whole group sessions around body image, self-esteem, it could be about confidence building, or it could be very specific around kind of understanding eating disorders, which kind of takes people through an understanding of both the manifestations, some of the consequences, and also importantly some of the steps that an individual could take to maybe kind of change their patterns of behaviour or thinking. But equally important is to offer training and learning to professionals, be they education professionals, be they health professionals, or any individual group that work directly with young people, because that's aimed at assisting them to maybe identify difficulties earlier, knowing what to do when they've identified those difficulties, so that again young people are accessing services at the earliest possible opportunity, because there's a wealth of evidence and out there that highlights the earlier someone accesses a service, the greater the prognosis is for a kind of decrease in problems really. So we're very much driven by that agenda, which is about reducing the prevalence of eating disorders, but also importantly reducing the impact upon eating disorder. So there's lots of statistics around if someone's had an eating disorder for 3 or more years, the prospects of them recovering are greatly reduced really, and correspondingly according to the length of the illness really. So we're very much as a service focused on accessing young people particularly as early as possible. That's not to say of course that we therefore neglect the needs of those individuals who have got an eating disorder already. We are a service that covers all ages, You know, we've had people through the door that are in their 60s, and we've had people in the door that are, you know, kind of 12, 13. So it's very much about responding to need as presented, whilst also simultaneously trying to kind of reduce the incidence as well. I think it's kind of emphasising that point really, is that, you know, this doesn't have to be something you have to live with forever really, and whatever the reasons that led to the situation, they can be addressed really.